Then I don't know how I went into the equity, cooperative for my avenue.
no.
Yeah, I went and withdrew 7,000 cash. Imagine.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. In case you're new here, my name is Kendi.
I'm Lucy.
I'm Sharon.
And I'm Naomi.
And today we have an interesting video. So, Nairobi inafanya watu zile maneno. We're going to discuss the con stories in Nairobi, our experiences. And we hope that we'll interact with you in the comment section. So we'll start.
Yeah. And also you can tell us if you've ever been conned.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll have one video and then maybe a continuation as we go.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
there's this one day we were walking with my sister in town. Hapo tu Moi Avenue. So we find a crowd and they say that it's like a lottery.
Yeah.
So you scratch, if you win, you get the prize.
I have one like that.
So, but we were smart. We were smart with my sister. Lakini tukasema wacha tujaribu tu, tuone tu tuwapime.
Yeah.
So this lady comes and tells me, shika hii karatasi, you scratch. So I scratch and there is a number. It was number 2, something like that.
Yeah.
So she takes the paper and opens a notebook. And then she looks at me and she's like, congratulations! Umeshinda laptop, sogeni huko. So my sister laughs, tukaangaliana tukasema, wacha tuone venye utaenda. So we tell her, how about you bring that laptop here? We don't have to join the crowd.
Yeah.
Wacha akasiriki anze kututukana.
Wow.
So, and it's not once. There is also another crowd that used to stay next to archives.
Yeah, for that archives, I fell
shift.
by the way in that trap because a lady just came. The way you are saying, she told me scratch it. I scratched it number 2. Then she told me that you've won a tablet. So by that time, I wanted to buy for my mom a phone. I had that in mind. So I don't know, the ladies aliniguza na nini madam and nini, I can't understand. The next thing story. I got so convinced and then nikam sure like me I don't have any money. Then she was like, oh, do you have it in your M-Pesa, in your ATM? This is a gift that only comes once. You only do this once in a while. Then I don't know how I went into the equity, cooperative for my avenue.
No.
Yeah, I went and withdrew 7,000 cash. Imagine. Because in my mind, I was like, okay, this is a great deal. I'm going to get a phone and a tablet. Because also I needed a tablet for my sister and a phone for my mother. And then when I went there and then I told them, now show me a sample of the Wiko phone, how it is. Then there's this lady who showed me a very good phone. Yeah, she showed me how it looks. It was like 5 it was only 5 inches, 5 by 5. Then I was so convinced it is a good phone. She told me how I've won. Then one thing, she insisted that I must pay the cash in order to get the phone and the tablet. So then nothing had clicked in my mind up to that. So now when I had already paid the cash and then she brought the receipt, now I was telling her like, give me the phone and the tablet. That's now where the whole mess started. She told me, I gave her the money until she wrote the receipt. Now the mess started when she gave me the phone. So when she gave me the phone, I was like, where's the tablet? Then she was like, the tablets are not here, but you'll come for them in our office. After 1 week, I'll give you this receipt. You'll just come and show you. Then I was saying that, okay, if you've said that it was available, I'm paying for them. Why can't you give me the tablet also? So
you had the phone?
No, I had the phone. I did not open the phone. Then something that you open the phone, check if everything is okay. Then you can proceed. Where kufungua hiyo box matope. Akabambe, you know those smartphones that came at the beginning, the Alcatel, but the screen is so faded. Iko too basic. Yeah, it doesn't, even the WhatsApp, you can't use it really. I don't know if you can remember those type of phones. It was that way. Hey,
When was that?
I
Which
didn't
year?
even want to talk. The lady, then I started telling the lady, you give me my cash. I'm not ready to talk all this shit.
Yeah.
Unajua alijam, she started abusing me and everything.
So anasema nini?
Anasema like, you know, we are not returning the money. Haturudishangi pesa. I was so disappointed. That was the money that I had. I thought that I was going to gift my mom something nice. You know, even that phone, I never took it to my mom.
Where is it?
Hata
I
unaipeleka
never
aje?
took it to my mom.
Like iko kwa
It was
house.
so depressing until I never even wanted to look at that phone. I took it, wrapped it, and put it somewhere far even within. Any place singeona inikumbushe my disappointment and how I've wasted that money. Yani tangu hiyo siku I just swear I'll never start. And then hiyo siku I don't know, nilikuwa nasema shetani gani liniambia upitie archives, and I always used to passing around the Naivas supermarket and then to Imenti and then proceed to where I take my bus. Nisema tu I don't know.
And you
That
know,
was
they use
guy, me I even
sweet
thought
words.
they used the dawa because I don't know how they convinced me, but someone told me that the moment wamekushikilia, there's a medicine that they always use, so inakuconfuse. That's why I was not able to like recognize anything until everything was done. Like nilirealize nasikianga hizo dawa zao they have a time span that they start to fade. So by the time when come back to your senses, the damage is already done.
Wow.
Because imagine somebody like me, and yeah, me, I felt so stupid because how can I walk to the ATM to remove my hard-earned money and go and give them like
you
me?
know
I just
me,
felt
like I was
they
like
used
I
the
was
medicine.
passing. I was going home. Like ilikuwa kitambo, I think 2016 or 17. I was going, it was early in the morning. You know they are usually there in the morning. So I passed them, and then you find the ones that are a bit far from the car. And then akanambia, we are giving phones and t-shirts. Because if you pass, they tell you it's Safaricom. They tell you giving Safaricom.
True. Yeah, that is the.
They tell you,
also
and
what they
then
told me.
I think those cards are automatically like there's no way you can scratch and don't win. So like all of them are like tablet phone. So if you get two, they say, yeah, now you've won. See me, I was there like I say, I've won tablet. Mine was laptop, phone. So they tell you like if two are matching, you've won. So me, I was there. Where is my laptop? Where is my laptop? And then they told me like I have to give them money first. So me, I told them and right now.
How much for the money?
They say it's free because you are winning. Like
Yeah,
scratching,
because,
you scratch and
you're
win.
not supposed to give money.
So you are not supposed to give money. So me, I was like, they told me give us what you have so that we can give you the laptop. Me, I think I was dragged because I had passed and I knew
By
these
the
people are
way,
con. And then this big guy
they
came and
drag
just
you.
touched me and say we are giving t-shirts.
Sure, especially if they touch
They,
you.
and then I just turned my head and said, laptop. And then I gave them their 1,000. And then I told them, they told me, give us like a 5,000. I told me, sina 5,000 hapa iko kwa ATM. Me, I didn't go to the ATM by then. I didn't go. Nikamwambia, but see, it's free and I've won. And nikamwambia, I want my laptop. Akaniambia, no, you can't give hivi pesa kidogo and you want a laptop. Go away.
Also, you haikufika hiyo point
I
like
didn't go to the ATM. I almost went, by the way.
And that lady was walking with me. Ako hapa.
Ako
I'm here.
hapo.
I'm a fried jackpot.
Client.
Amepata client.
Client.
These days nikiwaona, by the way, bado wako tu town iko asi. Nikiwaona na my friend.
By the way,
Niko dedicated.
Because the moment I don't know, me, I just think it is dragging people. Somebody who knows what she's doing, like
and
me,
you know it's illegal
don't
because
fall in
when
that
they see
trap.
Kanjo, they usually run away. So,
But you
Kanjo
see,
wanawafukuzanga.
personally, I think it's a cartel. Sababu there's no way the government mnajua kuna ABCD ina happen at the same place, because I'm sure in a day ukienda police station sema Central kuna complaints nyingi, a lot of people are complaining.
Yeah, exactly.
Mbona msitake
And then what hurt me most is I looked at those people who are standing there being conned. They
Yeah.
were so innocent
By
women
me, I think they are
who
with
just
them.
yeah,
I
they
think
were
they are
so
with them.
innocent
I think they are
women.
pretending.
They are so innocent women who are falling into this trap until
And then
I
they
was
target
just
people
so-
who look like they are not from Nairobi.
Oh, so you are not looking like you're
Like,
part of
I don't
Nairobi?
know. Exactly.
Me, I'm
You
saying,
see, if they start, the minute they start calling you, madam, just give them that look like this is crazy.
Me, I
I
don't
don't know
even
to be
look
part
at
of it.
them.
Unaangalia vibaya hawezi, lakini ukikuwa msoftia tunaangalia tu vile wanasema, they'll come and lure you.
Yeah,
because
that is why
I'm sure they
even-
look at their target before they approach them.
me even that has made me not to help people in town nowadays. Me, I just don't look at you. Yeah, because you can never know in this Nairobi who really needs your help on
Yeah.
the street.
So guys, be woke. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
be
now if you've never been conned by those people, now you know the story. Those
Yeah.
people are not for real.
I didn't like, I've
Sure,
never experienced
especially
that.
in
Yeah,
town.
now you know.
Yo, another thing is for the ladies who always buy mtumba, second-hand clothes in the evening while you're coming from work or anywhere. You know, there are so hawkers who are always so many in the street selling tumbas, the second-hand clothes. So you find in one place, so many people go. You try to chagua, like you try to pick the clothes that you interest you most. So those hawkers are always also con.
Some,
Yeah,
some, not all
okay,
of them.
some
Some.
of them are con because they target people. They're always in a group maybe of 3. So while you're trying to pick, the other ones are trying to check at your bags and everything. That
for
is how
sure.
they stole my phone.
Yeah.
I was busy trying to pick a cloth, then I just I just felt I couldn't find. I just look at me, but and then the
It was
funny thing
open.
is the way ladies we always put our bags in front. That is the way my bag was.
So
So
what
I
happened?
just thought, I guess the moment I was bending to pick the clothes, somebody was just directly me. I couldn't understand how the phone went because immediately I just looked up, my zip was open. When I was trying to look, my phone was gone. I couldn't, and then my reaction was the first thing I told the hawker to give me his phone. You see the way normally if you ask somebody when somebody asks you for
To
your
flash,
phone, you will just first you'd want to inquire. Yeah, alichukua tu phone, then he gave me like this. He didn't even talk. He didn't. He
Did
just.
you tell?
He
Did you
didn't
tell
even
him your phone
hesitate.
is lost?
Yeah, I
But
told
how-
him that, but he didn't. Unaona ule mtu mwenye he's not even guilty or something. He just takes. He doesn't even ask you anything. He's not even concerned. Imepotea aje or something like that to help you. He just takes his phone. Yeah, even without looking at me this way. Imagine.
And then how do you give a
And then
stranger
I
your
think
phone?
alikuwa na
Imagine-
signal mwenye alichukua
Yeah,
aende.
exactly. So the moment even I tried calling, ilikuwa mteja already. So me, I think those people always wananini. So when you are trying to choose your clothes in town, kindly be careful.
Even do you know, like even for me last year I lost my phone. If you ask me how or
Yeah, you cannot always
I
tell
can't
venye
tell how it
imetoka.
went.
That is why, not for a bad reason, sometimes people ask me, mbona unaenda like Mr. Price kuchagua nguo? Like from that time it tortured me until nilisema at least I go. Now I lost a phone worth almost 20 something K and everything.
For a cloth for
a
100.
cloth for 200 bob. But then nowadays, I know some people like stereotyping people say wako na maringo or what. But me, I know the pain. I would rather just go into a store, nipime nguo yangu vizuri and
Where
get
there
out
are
of
also
there.
cameras.
Yeah, where there are also cameras and get there from out there safe.
Yeah.
I also lost my phone last year and I really didn't know how that went. Like I had used the phone in a supermarket and paid, and I just went to pick something from a friend, and I was going to church. When I arrived in church, I tried to check my bag, no phone. I swear I don't know how. I tried to remember every place I passed, but I didn't have my phone.
What?
So until today,
Ama you missed, like when you are placing in your bag, it missed and then it fell down.
It was somewhere where I could just hear it falling down. If it fell down.
Plus it's easier. Phone
Was
is
it
so
crowded?
heavy.
Yeah?
When it falls
You
even
remember
in
your phone,
unaweza-
it fell when you were in Coast and then you didn't know until we looked back that guy
but
was-
cost is
was
different.
speaking.
That sand is somehow like you can't
You
feel
can't hear
it.
the impact
Yeah,
of
you can't
something,
hear
yeah.
the impact because it was by the beach, so you can't hear that.
This, like, up to today, I don't know how that person stole the phone from me. Like, and I can't tell. I hope my pictures and
I hope aliflash ilikuwa na password.
ilikuwa nayo,
If
but
it has a password, the only way is
I
to
pray that
flash.
Ali
You
flash
can't
na
get
every
the-
information
yeah.
ilienda for. I was like,
It had a meme card.
yes, and the
Now
sad,
that is the sad
yes,
bit.
and the sad part was it had all my memories. Like, up to now, I have to be like to back up all my memories now. Because I don't know what happened. I think my Google Drive was full or something, so there were some photos that were and some other information that were not backed up.
Oh.
So now, like, that, I was traumatized until now. I'm like,
Where are my pictures?
Because it's as if I lost like just everything in a second, and I couldn't even like think how that happened, because up to now I don't know how that happened. At least you can say, oh, maybe I dropped it at this point, or I was just holding my bag, like it is in town, so everyone is cautious about them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, one sad thing about Nairobi is somebody can watch you being stolen from and doesn't say anything. There's one time which by the way I understand them, because one day there was a guy who was following a certain lady very swiftly. Then I was walking up to the lady to warn her. Then this guy just turned up and told me, and then he was like,
Really?
yeah, I got really scared, but I was like walking walking towards the lady just to be near her in case of anything. Because I was feeling so
because
bad.
that person also most probably he was with the other person.
And then the road is walking in a group. There's one in front, the other at the side, so they just passed to each other.
So what did the lady have that they saw? Maybe money.
The
Maybe
bag,
the bag.
the bag needs you. So
Open.
like Louis Vuitton, the one that doesn't have a zip, but it was like that.
What?
So
And
you
then the
could
one
see
is they
everything.
walk two of them. One is for distraction, and then the other
Sure.
one is for stealing.
Now you remember?
Oh
God.
I remember.
Going to tell that story in town. We had a meeting with Naomi, a business meeting, and it involved moving from one place to another, like different shops. And then we decided, okay, since this route is crowded, let's use route A. Okay, route A has a lot of hawkers and it's crowded, so let's use route B. It has people, but at least you can see where you're walking. And it was raining. It was raining. So we walk with Naomi, and then I get to the stage and I'm like, tunaweza achania hapa. Ilikuwa halfway.
So
we were halfway, like it's easier for me to go and for Naomi to go. So we are there hugging, goodbye, you have a good day, good night, we'll see you tomorrow, and all that. Then another small kid comes and touches Naomi like this. So I'm like, okay, what is happening? Naomi akageuka ako, unafanya nini? This is what she did. Sina kuguza tu, sija kuchafua. So we say, okay, maybe it's a mistake, let's assume. So the kids, there are these kids they have chocolates. They sell chocolates. So lakini nikauliza Naomi, na huyu mtoto mbona amekushika? And then we say, hata umesikia venye amekujibu. So tukacheka sisi. So we are there. The last minutes when you're asking questions, so do you do this tomorrow? How do you feel about this and that? Then, so this kid is still looking at us. So I tell Naomi, ama tusonge. Sababu hatutaki, we don't want even the sweets or anything, tusonge. And then we say, since we are leaving each other, tunaweza achania side, tutaonana kesho, or we'll call each other. So hata 2 minutes haiko imeisha, tukiachana, a guy comes and tells us, nisaidie. Nisaidie do.
He wants money.
I want money. So I tell him I don't have money, because honestly pesa yenye kwa dawa imeshikana. I didn't have coins. Naomi the same way, mimi sina pesa. Like I know it's in that bag and I'm going to get it.
Give me
that money. So December it's in that bag na nitaichukua ndani ya hiyo bag. So I'm like, okay, huyu mtu anaweza kuwa ametufuata kutoka mbali. So we move kidogo with Naomi, we're still talking, tunaambiana kwa heri. And then still, you know, you can't just go, you have to be sure tutatumia route gani, we are strategizing. So I tell Naomi, hatutashuka hadi huko chini. I know that building because I've been there before. So in that building, there's a cyber on the ground floor. And the soldiers, before you get in, they have to search your bag. So I told Naomi, hatutafika huko chini. Hatutafika, what's the name? Archives. Tuingie hapa ndani. Naomi's like, twende tu, nikamwambia, trust me, tuingie ndani. So when we just diverted the Thorns, and he was left hanging. So we tell the soldier, this guy has been following us. He tells us, stand here and let's wait. So akakuja amepita, sababu haezi ingia na sisi ndani, obviously ataulizwa anaenda wapi. So we stayed there 5 minutes strategizing, what are we going to do? So the soldier tells us, right now I don't think he's around, let me confirm. And then he confirms he's not there. Let me tell you, tuliachana na Naomi tukavuka hiyo pande ingine ya Pizza Inn, hata hakuna buy tena, tukaenda. And kai niko nauliza nitafika saa ngapi stage, cause matatu yenye nilienda nimepata nienda nimeingia, sikutaka kujua. You know, it gives you that fear.
If there's someone following me, because he told us that ngoja, I'll come with others. I think he said that.
He said, I'm going to get it in that bag. But I think they are working with the kids. They're working with those kids.
You know, they know like people won't help you, so like they follow
No one
you,
always helps.
unajisaidia. Yeah.
Even well, there's one time I saw somebody who, I guess that person seemed to be rich. So he was wearing these gold chains. Do you know they came like 3 street boys, and then they just pulled it, and the watch, while people were watching in town, everyone was watching, literally everyone was watching. Now akachukua tu, they just pulled it and went. And no one did anything. Mi nikahurumia that old guy. He was a bit old, but he seemed like somebody who had money.
Yeah. Like, you know, I was coming like to Ngong, and then people know like those matatus watu wibiana sana. So mzungu mwingine akapanda and then hakukuwa na seat, so like he stood there where the dondas stood, and then he removed his money and then akaweka wallet yake behind him. So those thieves, I was sitting next to one, and then he's trying to talk, like walipanda 3 people, and then people know them, they just tell you like these 3 people are thieves. And 4. So when you are standing, I decided to sit. I had a seat, now I sat down. And then now they started signaling each other, and then I saw their messages. There was one who was seated like in front, anamwambia, look at the girl next to you. Sasa kulikuwa na dem mwingine hapo kando yake, look at the girl next to you. What I saw like that, I took my bag nikaenda tu hapa tu, and then sasa nilikuwa nahurumia that mzungu. So akapata seat down next to the chair opposite the door. And now they were now timing him how to steal from you. Okay, I pitied him. I wanted to go like to tell him like they are targeting you. So like we reached Apple ICA, and then I stood. I wanted to go and tell him. So nikafika hapo, then I thought, what if like they have like guns, and then I'm the one telling him, and then they combine us, stand here. I was so scared. Then I stood there. I wanted to alight, but they stopped us. They wanted to steal from all of us. Imagine. And I think there was a woman who was also involved. So now like we've reached Ambassador. Now even the conductor was in that thing, was in it. So like tumefika Ambassador, wanatuambia shukeni. So you know like when they tell you shukeni, mnenda wote hivyo kwa mlango. And then all of a sudden wanasema kanjo. Now you're just standing there, all of you. Hata hao wezi wanaangalia wako wapi? Aki they stole from that mzungu. And then he alight wa kwanza, and then I saw him akashuka akaenda kashika hivi mfuko yake. And then he started like signaling like where are my things? So mimi nikamwona he was running, he was confused, he started running, and I went to him. I told him there was a person in the car amekuibia your wallet. So mi nilimwacha akirudi akikimbisha gari.
Like transport or something.
Alirudi mbio, I didn't know, like akarudi mbio kufuata the gari because those guys walibaki ndani ya gari. So me, I'm sure what he was worried about was his visa, maybe work permit, maybe like passport was in that.
Yeah, that is why I always say, I guess they should just steal and then leave for you.
important documents.
Like ID, you have to start the whole process of looking for all
And
these
then
things.
you imagine this is a foreigner. Afadhali wewe unajua hii ofisi najua unaenda yeye. This is a foreigner.
Yes. Without his documents, he's like doomed in
Now
that
I understand
country.
why so many people want to Ogopa CBD, especially those people like foreigners, ama tu kuna watu even like, Kenyans, there are some people who doesn't like to go to CBD.
Even
like
these
they would
people have
rather call
engagement
somebody
rings.
to get
Like they usually say when they reach in town they remove it or return it. Or return it, like so that no one can see like they have engagement, like this expensive engagement ring.
I once saw someone near Natema Road where KU matatus are taken. He was behind a guy, so he was opening his laptop bag because he had put the laptop bag behind. But I think there was no laptop inside. So when he noticed that the guy was opening, I tell you, he turned and slapped the guy. We laughed. Everyone laughed around there. Then he started running away because he knew, once someone acts, Nairobi is like once someone acts, that's when people will come.
Yeah, that is where I love my sister. She literally slaps you. Ukimguza, when you just touch her, she'll slap you. She doesn't have that necessity.
So once that attention, those people still, they usually run away because they know now. I think people will start now coming.
Ama like yani huwezi fall into their trap.
But then who has ever experienced the matatu way, like the conductor
The
way of stealing?
Yeah.
They don't return your change
And then
and you need
Hey.
to alight.
Hey,
You can't even sleep in peace.
you see, you have 1,000 bob.
those are the main problems in Nairobi.
You have 1,000 bob.
Yeah.
No, maybe the bus fare is 50 shillings.
Yes.
950 the change. Unamfuata na macho huko.
Uko like
You
like
can't
And then
and
kuna
your
jam.
time was to be given the change. Then you continue with your sleep before you are light.
Even not like you're sleeping, you keep reminding him that
your
kindly
change,
return my change. And then you just see that he has money.
But he
and
doesn't want
Yeah,
to.
he doesn't want to give you. And when
He wants you
alighting-
to forget.
Yeah, he wants you to forget. And I've forgotten like twice. There was a time I didn't have money. I nearly cried and I couldn't follow the.
And there are some who immediately you are in town, they are light and go and leave you guys there. So you don't really know who to ask the change from.
There was another one. I kept on asking him for my change. Hadi akaniambia, madam huwezi sahau. Nikamwambia, siwezi sahau pesa yangu.
they know. Like,
And then
when
you see him getting down. Maybe there's traffic. Unamwona ametoka. Roho inasimama. Please come back.
Because you don't know where he's going.
Yeah, and he will come back.
There was a time
and the moment you are light,
and then the conductor is and he had gone with 1,000 shillings. Tulishikilia tu gari. We are not stand here. There's nowhere you are going and your conductor is going. And then he came way later with the change now. I don't know. I lighted, I don't know, in Guru Nanak.
But do you know some people who they always buy time to remember you are going to work, you'll be late, so they think that out of
I've never forgotten even 20 shillings.
Really? Like nowadays I'm so keen. Like I have to look, if I'm going to board a matatu, I have to have change. I don't want that mix of trying to borrow your change back.
But that's stressful.
Sometimes you are caught in that 1,000 moment, but like
especially if you are going to work, like there's nowhere you can look for change unless like you have 1,000 and you're going to work.
Okay, maybe that's
but Jioni, you will always find a place to look for change.
So guys, those are some of our Nairobbery stories. Feel free to share your experiences down in the comment section.
Yeah.
And
we know like there are some people who have worse
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
sure.
you have experienced ours, like not that deep. Some people are usually even kidnapped. So share how you
Like
how,
that our friend who those people, there's some men in the car who requested if they could give her a lift. Then at the end of it all, she was dropped in a anonymous place where she doesn't know, and then her laptop was taken away from her.
So there are people who have intense stories. Yeah, and it's really traumatizing. Like if you're really traumatized, you need to like seek help because you'll be cautious. Me, I've ever been stolen from like by like violence, like it was force, and like until now I'm usually so traumatized if someone is running from my behind, like coming from behind. So like I know these stories are not really easy to talk to, but if you need help, you can seek help with your nini, with maybe a therapist, and yeah.
And again, if you feel like you're at a point where you can share your stories, please do, because they are going to help someone. Kama hiyo ya huko kwa streets, at least someone is going to learn from them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also if you feel maybe you are in that position where someone is following you, or you are in a like situation that you feel not safe, kindly ask for help.
Ask for help. When you feel like you are drugged, it's usually good like you go somewhere. Like you see now the way you are in Mr. Price, you just go inside and tell them I feel like I'm drugged. Can I chill here for like some time until it cools off?
Or if you're walking to maybe on a path and you see someone suspicious coming from the other side, change route.
Yeah, and please help others. If you see someone being stolen or someone being targeted and you are in a position to help, kindly help other people.
Me, like the way I've told you, like the way if someone comes, like I usually like just turn every time until there was one day some guy told me I'm not a thief. I'm really very cautious, and I'm still traumatized with that like effect if someone is walking behind me and just following. So me, I just change routes. It's better I change route, I be safe than sorry.
Enter a hotel, an office. So guys, thanks a lot for watching this video. Remember to like, share and subscribe to our channel, and see you next time. Bye.
Bye.